So, I guess there was a connecting point. I totally forgot that they took a relic back in the first episode.
Oh yeah,
So I was
I
like,
I,
oh
I
yeah.
had a feeling that that was gonna be the thing that connected all the things.
I thought it was too, but then I'm like, they were talking about the kill the lion in the first. I'm like, what the hell? That was not about them. Like, oh yeah. And then I saw in the flashback thing here, I was like, oh, it was grabbing the thing from him. So when I got told about this show, I was not expecting aliens and time travel.
Yeah, that threw me for a loop.
Yeah, just a bit. So Princess Tafari and Kuda were the two main characters in this. Like one of the three actual characters that are in this show or in this episode. Yeah. Uh, it was interesting how tiny the cast was, which the other casts aren't exactly giant either, but this one had literally three characters in it.
Hmm.
If you don't count random civilians and stuff like that. Didn't recognize at all that that was that freaking axe from Black Panther 1, and I don't think I was supposed to at first.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty interesting reveal.
Yeah. They're talking about, they're like, you take that, and then the outside world fought all these people, but the Wakandans never helped them. They stayed closed off. Like, why does this take place in? Does this take place in before Black Panther 1? Because I'm like, why on God's green? And they're like, oh, because we need to set that thing back up in a museum so a forgotten prince's son can come and grab. Like, they're talking about Killmonger forcing T'Challa
Yeah.
to make the Wakandans see the outside world. Like, got it. So they did actually tie all this in the very end. It's interesting for like even the most powerful nations. It's like, no, we weren't shit for this lava breathing insectozoid predator creature. Are we also supposed to kind of believe that they mention what was the timeline again for this episode?
Um, I'm not entirely sure, but the the Black Panther from the future is like she's from 500 years from whatever is supposed to be the present.
Okay. Because I'm wondering how we're supposed to take it's like, tell me something from the past you would know since you're from the future. Your, I don't know if it was his wife or grandmaster or whatever, is expecting her fourth child. I don't know if that was supposed to mean something specifically.
Yeah, I was kind of confused by that.
Like if that's going to be her mom or whatever, whatever. I don't remember if they mentioned the gender of the child, but yeah, I was expecting that they were going to have something where she mentioned something in that. But yeah, it was interesting. I liked seeing the futuristic Black Panther come back. That was cool. The outfit was awesome. Again, is not expecting time travel whatsoever. That they put it far enough past regular Black Panther, we're like, yeah, they'll never actually get that time travel ability in the Black Panther movies in the present because we're never going to be that far out. Uh, and it's not going to need it because, they're not dicks and actually go to the outside world. Yeah, it was cool to have a very, very tiny, very self contained thing that is, in general speaking, not a ton happens, but it's very important the very little that happens.
Yeah, I with the exception of the last episode, which did bring in a version of Iron Fist, this is very self-contained to like Wakandans, and any outside influence is just like the places that these people are residing in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cool. I was waiting when she was going through the past. I'm like, girl, I swear to God, right now, if you somehow bring all those past, God, it's free of like, don't do that. Lord, don't do that. And they didn't.
Yeah, thank God for that.
It's like,
I'm glad this didn't turn into, you know, what Disney often does with these anthology shows and tries to like tie them all together. And
yeah.
they did that here, but it was more thematic.
Yes, it was an actual point of like they Assassin's Creeded it a little bit, where the future person's looking for all of this to stop the eventual future problem. It wasn't a solar flare; it was aliens invading. But I did like how they very much turned this into Assassin's Creed. But yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a cool little 4 episode romp that I'd be very okay with them doing more things of like this if there ever was more chances for this in the future.
Yeah, I'm this is the kind of world building in like comic book adaptations that I love seeing. But I also understand why it is mostly relegated to streaming shows because the movies don't really have time to be anything other than the movies, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I get why they don't do it. It's just nice that we can have these things show up every now and then and do what they need to do. Yeah, it was cool. They showed Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger at the end there and kind of set all that forward. I didn't know if they were going to make like a silhouette of or a animated version of T'Challa again or not, or if that was ethically not okay or whatever. But it was still cool to how they tied all that back into a main thing. Yeah, I again for something they did not advertise to save their own asses. This is really good.
Yeah, definitely recommend this one for those who haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, it was a short, sweet, to the point. What's even is zombies the next thing?
I think so.
Wow. Hmm. Yeah. Alrighty, Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterbox.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need an escape? So do we.
Absolutely. And you can find me at Organoid Zero everywhere, mainly at Twitch and YouTube. If you are interested in a giveaway for Ghost of Yote, I will be doing a giveaway on the midnight release on October 3rd when the game comes out. All you need to do is be subscribed to my Twitch channel, which is the same as everything else on here. And be watching during the giveaway. Yes, Manny, I'm talking about you. If anyone who's watching this wins it and they're not present during the giveaway, I'll re-roll it for everyone who is watching. It is for a digital deluxe copy of the game. And yeah, $5 wins something that's worth $80. I think that's a pretty good deal. If you are into cosplaying and such, and going to conventions and all that, you can look at my Instagram over at Organoid Zero. All that will be placed over there. And until next time, we will see you all later.
Peace.
Bye.